Okay, here's a quick tutorial on using Google Docs. Now what you need to do is first log into your Google account. So however you do that, get into your Google account so that it comes up on the screen. Alright, so here you've logged in, you can see up the top you've got YouTube, Gmail, calendars, etc. The new Google, if you've upgraded to the new one, will say Drive for Google Docs. The old one says Google Docs. So this is what the new Drive looks like with all your documents down the side. Click on this little arrow, you can see any folders you've made to organize your work. And then, of course, with Google, you can log in as a couple of accounts at once and just switch between them, which makes it nice and easy. So here you could have your class account, and then you can actually flick between your teacher account. So that could be your teacher one where you've got all your folders set up. So what you can do is get the children to create a Google document, and then they're going to share it with you so that you can mark it and feed back to them. So let's go to our class account. Okay, so the children, they can create over here a document. Now they need to give it a name. So up here, click on the title, and I strongly advise getting the children to put their name in the document. So just so that it's easy for you to sort and know who has sent it. So there's the title. Now they create the document. Okay, there's our document. Now we want to share that with the teacher so that they can mark it and feedback on it. So up here they click share, and then in this box they just type your teacher email address. That's who they're going to share it with. They can share it with each other as well if they can share it with anybody they would like to, but for now let's just share it with the teacher. So there's the email address, check that it's right. Make sure this says can edit so that the teacher can actually edit things. There's 3 different settings, just comment or just view it, but we want to make sure we can edit it. So share and save, and then you're done. So they have now shared it with you. So then on your computer, the teacher's computer, you can have a look and see. You log in, so I'm going to flick to the teacher account now. So here is the teacher's account, and I can click over here, shared with me, and there's a document that was just shared with me, practice Mr. Cook. So I click on that, and there's the document that was shared by that child. So I can read it through. I can either click on the comment section up here and write a comment, and then the child will be able to see that. So I click comment, and then when they log in, they'll be able to see what you've written on there. Now, of course, if it's done on that whole class account, they will all be able to read each other's work. If it's done on their individual My Bradbury accounts, they get the feedback just to themselves. So for the older kids who know how to use their My Bradbury School account, it's probably best to do their own accounts. Also, if there's parts within the document that you want to comment on, if there's a sentence that you want to write something about, you just highlight it, right click on it, and click comment, and then it will actually just comment on that section. So you write your comment, and then that one's there for them to have a look. You can also just highlight certain things. If there's grammar errors, you can just highlight and then change the background so that the children can check it and think, how does that need fixing up? Alright, so a few errors, some editing errors, any sort of code that you want. And then that child, you don't need to save it or anything. You can just, if you go back here to this arrow, it will take you back to your teacher documents and you can do the next one. So here are a heap of documents that I've had shared with my teacher account. I can go through them, open them up, and I can have a quick look, have a quick read through. If there's some errors here, I can just highlight them. We can edit just for fixing some spelling later. I can comment on the whole thing. Here's a comment that I've written for Neil, and then he can comment back to me later. So that's the basic idea of how Google Docs work. If you want to create, you can create all sorts of documents. The kids can create presentations like PowerPoint, they can create spreadsheets, and the forms is where they create surveys and they can ask other classes questions or teachers or etc. So have a look at that. If you want to create folders, just click folder and you can add a new folder for sorting your documents. So over the side here you can see all of your folders that you've made, and then in each one you can see the documents. Click on them, you can see the documents that you've dragged. You just need to drag and put them in. Right? Anyone who's shared documents with you will come up here in the shared section. That's it, I think. There's lots of other things in settings and that you can do, but have a go of it and let me know if you need some help.